The Yankees had been treading in a direction of power hitting, leading them to victory over the past week, winning 4 of their last 5 games dating back to Tuesday against the Blue Jays and scoring 6 or more runs in 3 of them. However, for all the questions asked about this season, the ability to win close games has not been one of them. Today, a primary example of that as the Yankees squeezed out a 2-1 win over the Oakland Athletics to take 2 of 3 from them thanks to laser-sharp pitching and the bat of Gary Sanchez. Things didn't start that way as the A's jumped on the scoreboard almost instantly with a home run from Matt Olson in the bottom of the first, his 20th of the season. Beyond that, however, nothing fazed Jordan Montgomery, finishing with 5 1/3 innings of work and just 3 hits and a single run allowed.
Jordan can pitch, man, and he I feel like he's a better pitcher today than he was at the start of the year. Certainly last year. Going back before that, when he's had success at this level, he's continued to work really hard, to develop physically, but also just to continue to improve his pitches and his understanding of pitching. And the bottom line, when he's attacking the strike zone, he's formidable.
Coming into the day, Montgomery was undefeated in his last 10 starts as the Yankees have a 10-3 record with him on the mound overall. That comes in spite of the fact that they've given him very little in the help with run support. For some time, that trend looked to remain true today, but in the bottom of the 6th, that all changed. Sean Manaea had been working through the Yankee order with ease, but walks to Judge and Frazier and a 2-run double turned triple from Gary Sanchez put the first 2 runs on the board for the Yankees. It's the continuation of a scorching hot stretch for the Kraken that has seen him batting well over 300 with an on-base percentage surpassing .4 as well, resulting in 14 RBIs over his last 20 games. 11 of his last 17 hits, they've gone for extra bases, with 2 added to the tally today.
It feels great, given all the work that I've done with the hitting coaches, seeing the results right now, seeing the fruits of all that hard work. Feels great.
Just watch the at-bats, the competitiveness, every pitch. The pop-out today, he's all over. The pop-up and the pinch hit the other day, he's all over. He's on time. He's making really good decisions. Doesn't mean you're always going to get results, but it's not an accident now that he's getting really good results because he's in the fight every pitch now. He's under control. He's balanced, and when those things happen, his talent comes out.
I mean, even when he wasn't hitting, I love throwing to him. So it's definitely good to have the old Gary back.
Those were the only runs the Yankees brought to the plate, and they even got out-hit on the day 4-3, but it proved to be enough as today was all about the bullpen. Jonathan Loáisiga took over for Montgomery and evaded damage in the 6th, continuing his dominance this season with 14 scoreless innings thrown since May 23rd and one of the AL's lowest ERAs. It was also his 12th relief appearance of 4 or more outs, top 3 in the majors. From there, he handed the ball to Lucas Litke, who fought off a Matt Chapman triple with a pair of big outs to keep the tying run away. And then it was the other Chapman, Aroldis, coming in to wrap things up in the 9th. But it was far from business as usual. Chapman came in, walked the first 2 batters he faced, only throwing a single strike. And while Boone said he wasn't necessarily thinking of pulling him, an infield mound meeting ensued and both Peralta and Seiza got up in the bullpen. Turns out Chapman was dealing with a nail issue on a middle finger that had previously been broken. Boone didn't feel it threatened his stuff too much, but it was clear that something wasn't right. And then seemingly out of nowhere, just as Boone drew it up, a triple play, 5-4-3. Gary Sanchez said the plan was for a strikeout and a double play with 2 on and nobody out. A triple play, even better. It's really a hard thing to put in perspective, as that's the 3rd triple play of the year for the Yankees alone, 2 happening in a 4-day span. They become just the 8th team in history to turn 3 in a single season. And on the grounder, it really almost felt like we knew it was going to be a triple play, and Aaron Boone said just that. Once Sean Murphy hit it, the whole stadium knew it. Aaron Boone knew it, all 27,807 of them, that it was going to be a triple play, and it was what ended the game. Really just an extraordinary undertone of the season, and it secured the win today by a score of 2-1 in favor of the Yankees.
Even though he obviously wasn't throwing strikes or whatever, I didn't feel like he was non-competitive or just, we got to get him out of here. And he absolutely felt like he wanted to stay in. And then, so I just told him to throw the sinker for the 3-ball and let's get on with it.
Yeah, you try to do the best you can to fight on the mound and get the job done as best as you can. But thank God the ground ball right there is near the base, or shell is right there, and we're able to execute that triple play.
Montgomery picks up the no decision, but extends his undefeated streak to 11 starts as Loaisiga earns the win and Chapman the save. And the Yankees take the opening series against the AL West leaders, who had previously won 7 of 8 regular season series against the Yanks. And for New York, it's now 5 wins in their last 6 games. They look to be turning a corner in this roller coaster 2021 season. They've shown a particular amount of grit as well, with 6 of their last 7 wins coming in comeback fashion. They'll look to carry this momentum into another home series starting Tuesday against the Kansas City Royals. Now, the one big thing changing then will be the MLB's crackdown on foreign substances, which begins Monday. Garrett Cole will be the first pitcher to face it, someone who has been really the poster child of this scandal, perhaps unfairly. Both him and Boone really don't know what to expect from the crackdown. Boone's spoken with the team on multiple occasions and feels that there's this mutual awareness in the clubhouse. But at the same time, he doesn't know exactly how the MLB will implement these checks. And that's exactly what Garrett Cole wants a bit more clarity on. As he said, he's been taking steps working with the league, asking questions and getting answers in order to put the best product possible out for the fans.
I'm curious, like everyone, of what it's going to look like. Are we going to have, frisking going on? What that whole process is going to look like. Are guys trying to get away with things? I hope and think that, most all pitchers will, stay within the rules and try and, create grip and tack and whatever with the rosin bag out there. And we'll see how the storyline evolves from there.
I'm trying to remove myself personally from this question. I think that everybody's, whether you're adjusting offense or whether you're adjusting defense, to try to find the right balance of the product, we should all be pulling in the same direction on that. So if indeed we do see some correction, and obviously the fans are on board with it. This is really about the product that they're watching and the tickets that they pay for and the subscriptions that they have to watch the games on TV. And, so we're here to provide the entertainment that they would like to see and to provide a product that everybody would like to come to the park for. So hopefully this moves that in that direction, because it's been a focus of us for the last couple of years.
Now, despite all those questions, we'll get a first look at that Tuesday, but it's certainly only going to be the beginning of a story set to dominate the season of whether pitchers stick to the rosin or not, if offense begins picking up the pace or not, or if it stays a pitcher's game like we've seen so far this season. And Garrett Cole, whether he deserves it or not, is certainly going to be at the center of it. Those are a lot of things we don't know, but regardless of the underlying drama, the focus for the Yankees stays on the field and on Kansas City. As Boone said in the pregame, today is the most important day of the season. It was true Sunday against the A's, and it will be true in whatever comes next. Reporting on the New York Yankees, I'm Alex Wolz, WFUV Sports.